Hey.
Hello, Internet. I decided to go with Hello, Internet because that was funnier. That's another podcast.
Sure.
You know, CGP Grey. That's his podcast.
I haven't seen a video from him in months.
He put out one a week or two ago, I think. I didn't watch it. I saw that it
I
was
was
uploaded,
about to say,
though.
did you watch it?
No. I don't have time for that. I've been working on House lately. It's on Netflix, so I've been working my way through that again. Fucking love House. Such a good show.
It was good for the first season and the second season.
First season and the second season, my ass.
And whatever season Olivia Wilde showed up.
One of those seasons. I want to say it's season 4 because that's when he hires the 100 interns.
Yeah.
For,
and that one guy that plays in Harold and Kumar.
Yeah. His name's Kuttner. I can never remember that actor's name.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you know his
if
name?
Nick didn't constantly talk about House, I might consider watching it.
It's such a good
his constant
show.
talking about House makes me not want to watch it. That and Lost, I think, is just stupid.
Lost.
That's a dumb idea.
I didn't like Lost at all. My parents told me the plot for that show, and I was like, absolutely not. I am not watching that at all. I have no interest in watching that show.
Nope. I think I watched half of an episode and I got really bored. It just wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Piss off, Facebook. So we've been setting up since 2 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock. Turns out setting up a video set is takes a lot more time than setting up an audio set.
Well, yeah, when you have to disassemble, assemble every fucking week.
Oh, so I should explain. There's a green screen behind me, which is
Green screen.
it's just some green we pulled from the internet.
It's
stretched
literally
across
a
the
TV
entire
screen showing green.
So hopefully I can get it to do different images as a green screen because it's just my cheap ass way of doing it. Instead of just having the logo the entire time, I want to make it have different images of stuff that we're talking about or whatever. But I was way too lazy to do test shots, so we're just gonna do it like this. And if I can change it, it's gonna be a green screen. If I can't, it's just gonna be a green.
Well, fortunately, I watched one 70-second YouTube video on it, so I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much mastered it by now.
Yeah.
Something about lighting has to be even, and we have one light bulb above us, so,
Yeah, it's perfect.
One
Exactly what they
energy
wanted.
efficient LED light bulb.
Yeah, it's super bright, though.
It is. I stared right into it. It was burned into my retinas.
Hopefully the lighting doesn't do as badly as it did last week, because we basically kept changing colors last week. I don't know why, but we
I
did.
think it was because the fan was on, and the damn fan moves, and it just kept shifting the fucking color.
Probably.
That would be my guess.
But also I noticed last week I kept slumping farther and farther down into my chair until my whole face was hidden by the microphone except for my forehead. I was like, I can see the camera, so it's fine, right?
It looked like your head was slipping into your shoulders.
Yeah. I just kept getting more and more comfortable. I was just like, yeah, this is a good podcast. A really good podcast. All right, see you guys later.
Sit up.
No. Don't tell me what to do. It's my podcast. I'll sit however I want.
Fine.
I just hit the microphone. Sorry for that bump for the audio people who can't enjoy any of this portion because they're not on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
I think I set it up to be youtube.com/nerdafterdark, but I really can't remember.
Who knows?
Should be.
I know I tried to at some point. I know that one of our YouTube channels, somehow I ended up splicing the Nads Nation Gmail into 3 different YouTube channels.
Fuck.
Why?
I don't know how it did it, and I don't know how to get rid of them. So
Jesus.
there are
Nerd
2...
After Dark, and then what else?
It's all Nerd After Dark. It's all
Really?
the same. There's when I go to YouTube and I look at my account, I can click on Nerd After Dark that has our logo, and then 2 other Nerd After Dark that are just the standard YouTube images.
What the fuck?
Are you saying they should look for the one with the logo in it?
Yeah, well, I don't think you can find anything else on YouTube because technically, once you establish a YouTube account, you don't have a YouTube channel until you upload a video.
Oh.
And those don't have any videos uploaded, so they're not YouTube channels.
They're just accounts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the thing. So there's more fucking people keep talking about Gamergate. It's really making me angry. I hate it so much that it's just in such negative light. I feel like it should be this big movement towards cleaner journalism in gaming, and all anyone will focus on is the fucking assholes who go after Felicia Day and other famous women who like to game.
Yeah, I saw the one about Felicia Day. That was really fucked up.
Yeah. Apparently her address got leaked and she was concerned.
Yeah.
But I mean, mostly that's all part of public domain, so unfortunately that's the world we live in. You can look up anything about anybody at any given time. But I wish it would just be about the journalism. I'm so fucking tired of it just being about it's about a fucking culture war of white men against females and all other kind of minority demographics in gaming. It keeps being about the haters, and I am fucking sick of it. I just want it to be about journalism. I want people to talk about that aspect. And of course the media, who are the ones saying that the term gamer is dead, are the ones that are publishing these articles about all it is a culture war, because they want it to be about that. They don't want their little conspiracy to come out and be the main focus of it.
Well, yeah.
They're going to keep publishing the stories about the female discrimination and all that shit. I'm fucking
It makes
sick
for
of
a better news story.
Yeah, it makes for more views,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you tie a name like Felicia Day to it.
Yep.
I mean, unfortunately, those things do happen, and I guess they should get some attention because it's awful. It shouldn't be a Gamergate issue, though. It should just be an asshole issue.
Ugh, I can't stop yawning. It's so goddamn late.
It's only 3 a.m. Calm down.
It's morning. You have all day.
Yeah, right? I think we were done recording by this time last week, though.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, but then we went to IHOP, so it was all good.
God.
It was good food, but it was terrible service.
I mean,
It was
that's
awful.
usually at IHOP.
So Fast and the Furious 7 finally has a title. You want to know what it is?
Not really, but just go ahead and
The
fucking
most
say it.
fastestest and the most furiousest.
No, it's Furious 7.
Good one. Jesus Christ.
The article I was reading was talking about how they have an endless list of creative names for those movies.
What do they do? Just pick them out of a fucking hat?
I imagine they throw darts at a board, and the words on the board are fast, ampersand, and furious, and numbers.
No, I mean for like the...
And random cities, but those are like the outlying. That's how we got Tokyo Drift. Those are like the outlying. So like when they went in really drunk that night, that was how we ended up with Tokyo Drift.
So we could have gotten like... I don't know. Like Spanish Drift or something.
Spanish Drift.
Yeah.
I feel
Just
like they
throwing
would.
darts at fucking words.
Yeah, but I feel like it would have to be a city.
Oh.
We could have gotten
Beijing
like
Drift.
Furious Chicago.
Yeah, Furious Chicago. But they aren't as drunk anymore because the series has become more successful than it was when Tokyo Drift came out. I think that was their worst selling movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Because everyone either loves it or hates it.
Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
I never saw it. I had no interest in seeing it.
I think
It didn't have the main cast. The reason I kept watching those movies is because of Vin Diesel and Paul
Vin
Walker.
Diesel was in there for like a second.
Yeah, at the end. I saw that clip. That was all I needed. He shows up in a car and speeds. Or no, isn't he in a drag race at the end or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking pointless. I don't need to see that shit.
I'm pretty sure Tokyo Drift and Red Line both came out around the same time. You remember Red Line?
The name is familiar. I don't remember anything about it, though.
It was just a somehow shittier version of Fast and Furious.
Somehow shittier.
I really liked the first two Fast and Furious movies because they had a good blend of comedy and action, and I felt like they were well-rounded movies. They weren't great movies, but they were entertaining.
I have never gone out of my way to see any of them. Like, I'll watch them, but I'm not going to, like, seek it out.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. That was more than enough for me.
The first one was good. If they had just left it there, it would have it would have been fine.
Just watch it 5 more times, and you have all of it pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, now they're all like serious, and I mean, I guess they have some comedy in it, but not nearly as much as they used to.
I just can't take it seriously.
Yeah. What did they estimate on that last movie that the runway would have had to have been for that runway scene at the end?
Wasn't it like 30 or 40 miles?
Yeah, it was something like that. In order to have that plane going that long in the same direction at that speed, it would have been like ridiculous amount of miles.
Yeah, it may have been double that. I really
that and the
can't
Die
remember.
Hard movies are just absolutely ridiculous.
No,
That's what they're supposed to be,
no.
though.
I
The
enjoy
first
the
Die
Die
Hard
Hard
was
movies.
fantastic.
No, I enjoy the Die Hard movies.
Now, Live Free and Die Hard, fuck that movie. I fucking hate it.
Dude, Kevin Smith was in that movie.
Aw,
He's awesome. What do you want from me?
don't
Kevin
care.
Smith is awesome. And him and Bruce Willis had a falling out while filming Cop Out.
Oh, really?
They hate each other.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why? Because Kevin Smith was directing or something? He's like, hey, act
Yeah.
better. And Bruce Willis is like,
Yeah,
piss
well,
off, I'm
Bruce
old.
Willis doesn't listen to people.
Oh.
And he kept saying that Kevin Smith was just off getting high all the time. And Kevin Smith does admit to smoking weed on set. But, yeah, so Kevin Smith and just pretty much bitches about Bruce Willis all the time now. But if he never did Cop Out, which, by the way, was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
I tried to watch it once. I went to sleep.
So fucking bad. But if that had never happened, he claims that Red State never would have happened, and I love that movie.
It was a pretty good movie.
I don't know.
John
that one.
Goodman is phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah, that's why I love it, really, because the story isn't perfect,
Yeah.
but it does keep you guessing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not overly predictable.
It's kind of, Josh, Red State is kind of a commentary on the Westboro Baptist Church.
Yeah.
That's
You
Oh.
know, he
Kind of
actually
what it is.
invited members of the Westboro Baptist Church to the premiere screening.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
Did
anyone
they
show
go?
up?
Yeah, they left.
I'm
They,
not surprised.
It was like, what the fuck's her name? Shelly or something? I don't know what her fucking name
I
is.
don't fucking know,
But
dude.
whoever the fucking daughter is came up to him and was like, yeah, this seems inappropriate. We're going to leave or whatever, some bullshit. But they were protesting his movie.
Were they protesting Tusk?
No, they were protesting Red State. And
Oh.
Kevin Smith was protesting their protest with a bunch of random signs. And one of them was from his gay friend, and it was a sign that I believe said, Dick tastes yummy or something like that.
See, if I were like Kevin Smith and I had the kind of money that Kevin Smith had, if they were protesting, I would drive a bus covered in signs right in front of them on the sidewalk, just covered in signs
No,
about
no,
how
no.
just like maybe a stretch limo with a giant dick on it. And then
I
like,
think you would get arrested for that.
why?
Because you have a giant dick in public.
Say it's a fucking rocket
It's not
ship.
my dick.
It doesn't matter.
It's just a drawing of a dick. It's just a
You could
rocket
put
ship.
You could
Josh,
put a
calm
photo of
down.
your dick on the truck.
Oh, just-
But no, Kevin Smith had like all these volunteers, and there were more I think they outnumbered the actual Westboro Baptist Church protesters like 5-1. It was ridiculous.
I'm sure there aren't very many of the Westboro Baptist
Yeah, it's like one
Church.
thing, especially not now. They're all fucking dying and shit.
Yeah,
but-
they're getting old, man.
Also, in the original script for Red State, Kevin Smith actually ended it with the rapture,
Oh yeah,
From
you
what
were
I
telling me about
understand.
that.
which is pretty awesome, but it wasn't going to happen. There was no way that was actually going to become the end of the movie.
Yeah, you were telling me it would probably triple the budget of the movie, and he was just like, no.
Yeah, Kevin Smith basically just did it because someone was egging him on to do it. So. I absolutely love his work, though.
Yeah, what's your favorite Kevin Smith movie?
Clerks is pretty cliched. I really like Dogma. I don't want to say Red State because I really like that movie, but when I think Kevin Smith, I think, Clerks, Chasing Amy, Dogma. I know you hate Chasing Amy, but Clerks, Chasing Amy, Dogma.
Yeah, more of his like classic films.
Yeah. I mean, I like Zack and Mary. It was okay. It's funny. But, yeah, Clerks 2 I can watch anytime because it's hilarious, but it's really stupid.
Yeah, I
I don't want to
that's
say
like,
it's stupid because it is well written.
well, I mean,
But
Clerks, like people are always like, oh, I like Clerks 1 better than Clerks 2 or whatever, but they're two completely different
Yeah,
pieces of cinema.
you can't
Absolutely.
compare them. Clerks 2 is more slapstick and, like, cliched, I think. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you can find movies similar to that, but Clerks, I think, maintains an integrity of its
Yeah.
own. Like, for me, when I first watched Clerks, that's when I was like, okay, because Yeah, I've wanted to be a filmmaker. That's kind of what I've always dreamed to do. But when I first watched Clerks, that's what made me like, okay, I could actually do something like that eventually, because it was very low budget. He shot it at, his place of employment. It was just, it made it realistic.
Yeah.
It was kind of inspiring, I think. There's a cat in the background.
There's a cat meowing. I doubt it's going to
Just
come
won't
across
shut
on the
up.
audio.
I understand why people in medieval times killed cats now. It just makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, mostly because my cat never shuts the hell up. Oh
Yeah,
my
it doesn't.
God.
It's so bad.
I have to put her away because I don't want her to knock over my $4,000 camera, but and she just bitches at the door the entire time and scratches at it like she's doing right now. I don't know if you can hear it on the audio, but she's scratching at my door, slowly destroying it. God. Damn my laptop. If that's coming across on the audio, my laptop's a fucking pain in the ass. That's half the reason it takes us an hour to set up. Because half the time of setting up is troubleshooting my fucking asshole laptop, trying to get it to accept all the audio inputs.
Anyway, my favorite Kevin Smith movie would have to be Clerks. I love Clerks.
Yeah.
Dogma is definitely a solid second.
Dogma's so good. I've never seen any movie quite like Dogma.
It was so
A
awesome.
lot of
It's
people
not
can't
my-
make a movie like that and not die.
Yeah. Kevin Smith has, like, absolutely massive balls. Like,
Yeah.
ridiculously huge balls.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I wish. Anyways. Yeah, Clerks is probably my favorite. I really do love that movie.
And I think Dogma's a good first for me. Dogma's awesome.
It's an
Well,
amazing
I mean,
movie.
it does have Alan Rickman in
Yeah.
As a
Rickman's the
Kindle?
shit.
it. No, he was. I don't remember what.
Yeah,
they
no
call those things.
genitals.
What do they call those things?
Cock and balls?
I don't even remember his character's name.
Neither do I. It's been a while since I've seen that fucking movie.
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
Remember.
What do you think of Mallrats? Did either of you ever see that?
I always forget about that one.
Mallrats had its points where it was funny, but then it had also its extremely depressing points.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Like the
sad.
story overall is kind of just depressing. Oh shit, the laptop went to sleep. We just lost the green screen. Go turn it back on. Josh, turn the green screen back on. They're gonna fuck it. Oh no, now the TV's upset.
Oh, yep, no signal. Turn back on.
God damn it.
Oh well. All right. So technical difficulty. Next time we need to set that to never sleep.
Anyway, yeah, Mallrats.
Yeah.
The one thing, like, because I've seen all of Kevin Smith's movies, and I like his View Askew universe, which is his production company View Askew has like its own world where most of the movies from that production company occur.
Yeah.
And Clerks was the first in the View Askew universe, but Mallrats was the first movie where Jay and Silent Bob moved from being that like independent film style characters, just the normal drug dealers, to being like more dynamic, weird, bizarre characters that went on adventures and shit.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of a cool like development.
Yeah. Is that the one where they're hanging out in front of the fucking pet store?
I
Or
think
is that
so.
a different movie?
No, that was
No?
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, okay.
I
That
think.
was it.
Yeah, I think so. And it was
I
funny. It
love
was
that
really
shit.
stupid.
I love it when they're hanging out. Will Ferrell was so good in that movie.
God, it's been so long since I've seen that movie. I don't
Was Will
remember
Ferrell in it?
Will
Yeah.
Ferrell being in that movie.
Oh, he was. He
Yeah.
played that.
He was the one, the animal
Some kind of
control
an animal
officer. or
control
whatever.
type guy?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was chasing them because they had the chimpanzee.
No, I love the fucking like ending sequence where they just they used all the money they
With,
got from royalties to fly around the country and kick the asses of everyone that talks shit about them.
Moviepoopshoot.com.
They also learned about the internet.
Movie
yeah.
They didn't know what
shoot.
internet was. It was great.
Yeah, that was really good. And Mark Hamill as
George Carlin was in there too
Cockknocker.
as a blowjob giving
oh, yeah, Cockknocker.
traveler.
Yeah,
George Carlin's amazing. It was so cool to see him in that.
yeah, he was really good in that too. I always forget the name of the actor who plays Dante, but he was in that too.
I don't know.
Brian O'Halloran.
Yeah, that's it. He's really good. The Dante character is really funny.
I really want to see. Well, I say I really want to see it. I don't want to watch it alone. I've talked about it before. Vulgar.
Oh yeah.
It's Kevin Smith really had nothing to do with it. It's his production company, but he didn't write or direct it. But Brian O'Halloran stars in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's a rape revenge movie starring a clown, so it's pretty. I want to say it was Howard Stern that said it was like repulsive or something like that,
Oh shit.
which in my book is a thumbs up. Like that's a vote of confidence.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, if Howard Stern's disgusted by it, it's got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I really want to see it, but I don't want to watch it alone.
I really want to see Clerks 3. I don't care
Oh,
if it's
fuck
going to
yeah.
be awful, but I want to see it.
You
love
guys-
that series.
I don't know if you're into fucked up shit. I know I told Josh about it and he refused to see it, but Tusk was very
No,
well worth watching.
Will not watch that movie.
It was so worth watching. It makes you cringe, but it's actually pretty interesting. I don't know. I think critical reviews were more mixed to negative, but I thought that movie was amazing. I don't care what anyone says. It was so interesting and unique.
Was it though?
Yeah, it was really fucking weird, dude.
I feel like it's a play on Human Centipede, and that kind of
I thought it was going to
cringeworthy
be
horror
similar
stuff.
to that, but it was very different.
No,
Having seen Human Centipede and unfortunately Human Centipede 2.
I'm not watching those fucking movies.
Yeah.
It's like shock. It's like shock horror at its worst.
Yeah. Oh no, they're terrible, but they are creepy. Human Centipede 2 was like just disgusting.
I heard it was just like the way people were talking about it. I was just like, I'm never gonna see that fucking movie.
It was
That's not
so-
something that I want to see.
It was so fucked up and wrong in every way.
Like not because it's fucked. Well, I guess just because it's fucked up for fucked up sake. That's the reason I'll never watch that
There's no
movie.
good reason for it.
Yeah.
But that's exactly like the creator of both films literally did it just for that reason.
Yeah,
But he admits
fucking
it, you know.
kind of
It's not like
worst
he
kind of
says
sellout.
that it's some great piece of art. He said, "Yeah, I want to fuck with people's heads." And he did.
I thought it was very stupid when I first heard about it, and then it only got more popular from there. Of course,
Do you prefer
because-
Human Centipede?
Yeah, that was very
Absolutely. That was such a funny episode.
That was great.
This new season is pretty fucking good, too.
Good. Yeah, fucking handy car. If you're not watching the new season of South Park, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I've slid down in my chair again. I've noticed. What the fuck?
That cat is going
She's
fucking
going crazy in there.
insane.
We'll have her on
has to
set
have
one day.
attention all the fucking time.
We'll have her on set someday. Just not today. Because, no. She already ran out of the room twice and I had to throw her back in.
I saw that.
Out. She gets let out when I tell her she can come out. Not
She was
whenever
like
she
over
damn
7
well
feet off the
pleases.
ground.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or
she
really,
went out.
that would have been well over 7 feet.
Probably. God, she meows right under the door and it echoes all the way down that hallway up here.
Damn, fuck that cat.
So, Rooster Teeth did a 24-hour live stream for Extra Life, which is charity for a children's hospital. Well, it's multiple children's hospitals, but their main one in Austin is Dell Children's Hospital, and they raised like $420 some odd thousand or something
Jesus Christ.
over the 24 hours.
Wow.
It
That's
was
amazing.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And they had LeVar Burton on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what he read while he was there?
No.
He read "Go the fuck to sleep."
Yes.
You can
I
find
love
it.
that book. I have that audiobook.
Yeah, I found it after the live stream because I had to go to work when he was on, and I found the YouTube clip when I came home, and then it was on The Verge tonight.
Nice.
So I don't know how well that's going to go for him career-wise.
I don't know. But I got it a few years ago, and they picked the best person to read that story. It was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep, Sammy J.
So
Okay.
awesome.
What is Go the Fuck to Sleep?
It's a
Is it what it sounds like?
it's
Is
an
it just-
adult kind of child style book.
Yeah, it's written in very simple stanzas, but it's just, I assume a guy. Could be a girl, I guess. I know they don't ever specify.
I
but,
believe it was a guy who
but-
wrote it.
Yeah, it was probably someone who was just really stressed out from having a kid, and he's like,
Yeah.
all these scenarios like, no, you can't have any milk. You're a fucking liar. Just go the fuck to sleep.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like an 8-minute audiobook.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of that would be similar to that I know of was some weird dude on YouTube wrote a book called it was just called Everybody Dies. And I think it literally just went through like different animals, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well, do you like this animal? Well, it dies too." Like it was just
Jesus
like going
Christ.
on and on about, "Oh yeah, well this person dies. That animal, it's gonna die."
I'm not surprised.
He's a really weird dude.
So, we were looking at different range tops and stuff the other day because we just happened to be in the appliance section of Lowe's.
Yeah, and you pick out the most expensive one. Yes, I remember.
That's the most expensive by Lowe's standard. We'll get some prices in a second, but Samsung is making a new they're making a new range top that has blue LEDs to indicate flames.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. And it's what do they call that? Where it's like a induction or something?
Yeah, it's
Where-
induction.
Where it only heats the pot where you put the
Right.
it uses the I don't know, something smart, I'm sure, but
Metal.
yeah. It uses something to detect the metal, asshole. It doesn't use metal on
I
metal
know.
to know that there's a pot. But yeah, they're using blue LEDs, and I think the explanation they were using in the article was that people didn't understand that it was hot or something, so they're adding blue LEDs. I don't know.
So basically, Westerners are fucking retarded, so they had to add pretty little lights to indicate that it's on.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Know what the price tag's gonna be?
8,000?
Nah, lower than that.
Oh, 6.
$?
No.
$4?
Dollars. Lower.
2.
Higher.
3.
Higher.
You do realize I'm saying I'm implying thousands, right?
Yes.
Okay.
3.5?
Why do you think I said lower when you said 4? It's $3,600. Fuck you.
God damn. No range top is worth that much.
For a range top. That's it.
Nope. Mm-mm.
With blue LEDs.
Nuh-uh. I would much rather just buy a hot plate.
A hot plate.
Yeah.
Also,
Kitchen's just a fridge and a hot plate.
Yeah.
Jay, did you get to hear our argument this week about the grill that we're going to buy?
Yeah, the one that you want to put inside and Josh doesn't want inside.
Yeah, Josh gets really
Yeah.
upset whenever I bring it up because
You don't put a grill inside. You just don't fucking do it. It stays outside. It's called a fucking patio grill.
Is it an electric grill?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, then why wouldn't you put it inside?
Fuck off, Jay.
We
It
had
makes
this.
perfect sense to me, though.
We had this whole big argument about it.
It's not like it's propane or charcoal. It's fine.
It's called...
You just put it on your fucking
Shut
kitchen
up.
table.
Shut up. Shut up. It's called the Charbroil Patio Bistro.
I kept
Patio. It goes on your goddamn patio.
calling it a giant George Foreman. I called it a big boy George Foreman.
That's what it
It's just
sounds
an
like to
electric
me. That's
grill.
why I would put it inside.
Yeah. So Josh got really fucking pissed off, and he's like, "You know what, you motherfucker? I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong because I'm sure some fucking idiot has tried to use this indoors." And he goes on his phone and he starts looking. And he's like, "You know what? No one's as fucking stupid as you because there aren't any articles about how some fucking moron died by putting his grill inside." And then he gets a little farther and goes a little farther, and he's like, "Fuck you," and puts his phone down. I was like, "What?" And he's like, "It's on the manufacturer website. It says perfect for grilling indoors."
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not like deciding to
I
grill
said
in
I
the
would
bathtub, you
retract
should be
all my
fine.
comments. I'm like, Alan, I retract all my comments. It's on the fucking manufacturer's website. It's in their goddamn brochure.
Yeah, it's an electric grill. Why wouldn't it be fine inside?
Why would they call it the patio bistro then?
Because they're fucks. I don't know. They need to fire their advertising guy.
It's
Yeah.
meant for outdoor use, but if you're as smart as me, you think about using it indoors.
Yeah.
And Jay, apparently, he thought it was fine.
Why would you go outside?
Jay's an
if you could
idiot. He
stay
would put
inside?
a fucking gas grill inside.
No, I wouldn't. I specify that you don't do that. But it's an electric grill. Why wouldn't you bring it inside when
Why?
outside?
Why would you bring it
'Cause
inside?
outside's awful.
It's gonna look retarded inside.
He's right. Outside sucks.
Yeah,
No, but if it's
outside's the
raining or
worst.
something and you want to have a barbecue, you can still have a barbecue. It's fine. It works out. You don't have to go outside and
Okay, so when we buy
risk
this
the
thing,
rain.
yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. So
He's just mad.
when we buy this thing, are you gonna get the one that's on a goddamn tripod, or are you gonna get the countertop version?
no tripod, dude, so I can put it outside if I want to.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now I gotta drag this big ass thing out from the fucking deck.
It's not going to be 4,000 pounds. What do you mean under the deck? Who the hell's going to put it under
I
the
said
deck?
from the deck, not under the deck.
Yeah. It's not going to weigh a fucking ton. It's probably like 40 pounds.
If that.
Yeah, it's just
cumbersome.
it's cumbersome.
It's big.
It's not that big.
It's fucking huge.
If I can find it, I'll put a picture of it up on the.
What's
brand new
the
green
price
screen.
point on it?
It's
Like
I believe it's
$162
like 150 to 180 bucks.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, it's
Nah.
not very expensive
And
at all.
it's
That's why we're
super
gonna pick
easy
it.
to clean because it's just a ceramic plate and you just wipe it off.
Yeah, we
I
kept.
want one in
looking
my
at
room now.
them. You go home at night and grill when you.
Yeah, it probably fit in my closet perfectly. Just move over a coat and grill some burgers.
Move over a coat. I am pretty excited though. It'll be fucking cool to have a grill. It'd be cool to have a house though, actually.
Yeah, I'm much more excited about the house than the goddamn grill.
No, I just want the grill, man. That's cool. That's all I want is the grill. You can have the house. I want the
You can
grill.
save a lot of money and just get a grill.
No, you gotta have the house with the grill or it doesn't work, Jay.
Yeah.
What are you, retarded?
He's too young. He doesn't understand these things.
Yeah, I'm 12.
I
12
never
and
said
a
you were
half.
12.
12 and a half, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't even
okay.
know how fucking old I am.
Yep. It's because you're fucking 12.
Yeah.
We were also looking up smart locks. I want a smart lock so badly.
He wants this fucking lock. Now, keep in mind that you can purchase a deadbolt for about 10, 15 bucks. He wants a $300 smart lock
No, I
that
moved on from
welcomes
that
you
one.
into the house.
I want the Samsung one now.
Thank God.
I don't want that, what was it?
Goji.
Goji. I almost said Koji, and I was like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's something, but it's not what I was thinking of.
And I was really excited about those because I heard that you could, like with the app, distribute e-keys, and you can set it for a specific date if you wanted to, specific time frame. They're charging for them. It's like, depending on who makes the smart lock, it's anywhere between like $1.50 to almost $3 for these e-keys.
Yeah, and it's just a temporary, like one-time use.
Yeah,
And I know they have server maintenance and shit, but Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
yeah. At least with the Samsung one, you have 4 different options. You have an RF fob, you have an RF card, a physical key, and you can also type in a key combination or a pin if you want to.
I really, really, really want it. I want it so badly. I won't have to unlock a door again, ever.
That's true.
As long as we keep the battery stocked anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking thing takes 4 AA's plus a 9-volt backup battery.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be so
I'm just
awesome.
gonna scoot over here a little.
You can put a sticker like on the back of, I don't know, your wallet or your phone.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
that's
then you
another
just
option.
you just put the sticker up to the thing and it's like unlocked. I'm like,
That sounds
"Eee."
fantastic.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get the fob though because that's easier to carry. I already have like 100,000 keys
Yeah.
on my ring. Why not? I'll just add another one to it.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a lot of keys.
I have an anus load of keys. They all hang on my door though, so I don't have them with me. And a Soul Eater lanyard.
I got mine with me.
Yeah, you compartmentalize your keys like an asshole. Fuck off.
I just have these. Like, I have a shit ton of keys.
Yeah, but you also have like the clip that's just for your car keys and your house key or whatever.
Yeah, I got. These are personal, and then these are for business.
Yeah.
I
Mine
don't know
are
what the
all
middle
on,
ones do. I
mine
can't
are-
remember.
Mine are just on one big ring.
And then I have a separate set of keys for when I'm off work because this thing's heavy as shit.
Can we get something that uses a skeleton key? I really want to something.
No,
that works
because
on a
those are
skeleton key.
super easy to pick.
That's fine. It'll be something not important.
It's
I really
got like
want
2
one,
or 3 tumblers in it.
Yeah,
and
like
that's
your
it.
front door or something, right?
though. Yeah, my front door.
Something easy.
No.
Oh. Also, with the Samsung lock, you can set it to privacy mode so it won't unlock for any reason.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it because Josh wants to put a fucking deadbolt on his bedroom door, and I was like, "You
I
can put that up."
Yeah,
and then
I
turn
don't
it
trust
to,
the other people.
Fuck you. And So I told him he could put that on his door. And then he could set it to private mode whenever he's masturbating, and then have a little pop-up message that says Master's masturbating right now.
Do not disturb. Master is masturbating.
Yeah. Apparently the lock can talk to you in different languages, and I was like, I almost don't want that.
3 different languages.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want that until it can speak to me in Japanese. I want my door to welcome me into my house in
Konnichiwa.
Japanese every day.
You know, putting a tie on your doorknob is like a universal sign that you're like getting some.
Dude, who's
or
going to
whatever the
waste
kids
a
are
tie
saying.
like that?
I feel like putting a glove on your doorknob would be the equivalent of saying that you're masturbating.
What if you just put a condom on your door so someone goes to reach it and it's like, ugh!
Get some of the pre-lubricated ones so they.
In my like 9th grade or whatever sex ed class, some kid wasn't paying attention, and the teacher flicked like a rubber glove at him, and he thought it was a condom, and he flipped his shit. Like he fell out of the chair. He's like, "Ah!"
I wasn't even allowed in like my my 6th grade sex ed class.
Why?
I laughed too much.
Testicles.
Christ, Alan.
When I was in 6th grade, anything concerning genitalia, I fucking lost my shit.
All the
I
guys
couldn't even handle it.
All the guys in my my sex ed class, every time she said penis, we would all start laughing, and she just finally got to the point where she would have to say it to teach us something,
Yeah.
and she would just pause for like a minute.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. They're like, yeah, you're gonna have to go out. Apparently, I was the only one who couldn't control myself. I just laughed every time they said penis, testicles, anything. I was just like, I'd lost my fucking shit.
Good God, Alan.
I lost my mind in that class, and they're like, yeah, get out. And I was like, oh.
I
guess
got
I'm not
really
learning
mad at a
today.
guy for maintaining eye contact with me during a sex ed class. Like, I yelled at him. I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? This was like in high school, too. Like, I should have been more mature, but he, like, looked at me in the eye, and I got mad. I was just pissed about it.
This one kid, we got to the vagina, and as soon as she started talking about that, she just stopped talking and started running across the classroom. Apparently some kid had passed out, and she noticed, and she was trying to catch him before he hit his head on the floor.
Did she?
Yeah.
She said, what was that kid like hypnotized and the word was vagina?
No,
like-
he I don't know what was wrong with that kid, because he was like a normal, popular kid, but I don't know.
My scenario is much funnier.
I assume he had some, just, I don't know.
Was he slow motion falling?
I mean,
'Cause she must have run
Or
pretty
she was the
fast.
his
Flash.
head went back and his eyes rolled up, and then he started like slumping out of his chair.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. That was funny though. I was the only one that thought it was funny.
I always
Everyone's
laugh
like,
at
that guy's a
stupid shit
dick.
like
Let's not
that.
talk to him.
I remember they broke us up in 7th grade for 7th grade sex ed, and I was in that class with like a really like troublemaking kid. Like, I don't think this kid made it out of high school, troublemaker kid. And he made inappropriate comments like every time. Like, they showed us the STDs, and he was just like, oh, right. So should I see a doctor about that?
One of those assholes that tries to be funny, but no one really thinks he's funny.
It was funny
Oh.
to me. No, once the teacher got onto him, everyone else started getting pissed off. I still thought it was funny as shit.
Yeah, of course he did.
I didn't give a fuck. That
You're
kid
the
was fucking
instigator. You were the instigator in high school, weren't you?
That's what I
funny.
did.
Probably.
Someone,
Yeah, I never
someone
got
was
in
like,
trouble.
"Oh, that person's talking shit." They're talking mad shit. You go punch them in their fucking face, then go to the other person. You hear that person saying about you?
I could totally see Alan doing this.
No, when I was a freshman, like Freshman Friday, all the freshmen are supposed to be scared.
Yeah, that
No.
never happened in my school.
I found a trash can and pushed it around with me, and I was like, will you put me in this can? Will you put me in this can? And no one would fucking do it.
No one would do it?
No one put me in a trash
That's
can.
funny.
I would have done it for you.
When I was in high school, we took me and another guy like ambushed one of our friends and put him in a trash can during lunch.
We did a segment on the news at one point, and like my friend was taking video production, so he used to come and get me out of class. And we did a segment with a trash can. I don't remember exactly what it was. I do remember having to climb in a trash can. Actually, climbing in a rolly trash can, quite a bitch. It's not as easy as you might think.
Yeah, it's got wheels.
Yeah, every time you try and get in it, it goes away. It has to be a one hop motion, and then you just have to hope you don't lean too far to one side, because then you end up on the floor with some bruises.
The easiest way to do it is just put it in a corner, actually. Just kind of jump into it.
If I had thought about that.
Corners were scarce in high school.
Corners were scarce. Did you go to a completely circular high school?
Yeah, geodesic dome.
My high school was round. It was
the
much more
greatest thing you've ever
intelligent.
said, Josh.
It was much more intelligent because of the lack of corners.
All the knowledge just bounced off the walls.
It was incredibly difficult to make examples in geometry class because everything was round. Man, the shit I used to pull in high school, I'm surprised I got away with so much in high school.
Jesus Christ.
'Cause my friend used to like just come and get me out of class because he was in video production. My teacher's like, yeah, what are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I have this pass from so-and-so. I forget who the video teacher was. I never had his class, but he's like, yeah, I need this person from this class. And I would just leave. And I would just miss like half of class, even though we didn't. Goddamn, I hated high school though. It was so fucking boring. Like high school was just boring.
It was.
I never liked high school.
I'm pretty sure one of my teachers in the 7th grade just thought I was like the dumbest person. Like I think she thought I was like medically like mentally challenged because we'd come back from lunch and I would just leave. I would go leave. I'd walk around outside. I'd go to other people's classes. Then I'd come back. She'd be like, "Oh, did you get lost?" I was like, "Yeah, I got lost." And they just went along with it. And this happened for like an entire year.
I think they seriously thought you were.
I genuinely think they thought I was just mentally challenged.
I think so.
She just went along with it. She's like, "Oh, you've made your way back." And I was like, "Yay!"
Oh, bless your heart. Well, come on, come back to class.
I didn't give a shit about high school. They're like, oh yeah, all this homework, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. And my sister said she found one of my progress reports in something the other day, and it was like from 11th grade, and I had like, I had an A in computer class. Everything else was C's and F's across the board.
What computer class did you have?
Introduction to computers or something, probably. I don't remember.
You're so fucking lucky. They fucking put me in programming.
Yeah, I wish I could have taken that class.
God, fuck that. No, it was god awful. Because we did a visual basic.
Yeah. I think that's more complex than most of what people learn.
It was god awful. And then we went to, what was it, Java?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Java was awesome. I like Java. Because it was like Visual Basic, but it color-coded all the errors, so you knew exactly what was wrong. Visual Basic, you had to go line for line.
Yeah.
Until you yourself figured out what was wrong with that line of code. But for Java, it was like, green or purple or whatever, so it was much easier.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as we got. We never got into like C++ or anything like that.
Yeah.
What's the best antic you ever pulled in high school?
The best antic?
Yeah, most memorable thing you ever did to like either to somebody or to yourself or just to the school.
I never did anything to the school. I was friends like for my senior year I did work exit and I worked in one of the offices and I was pretty good friends with the head custodian. I was trying to think of the proper term. I was like, it's not janitor. Someone's going to get pissed if I call them janitors. The head custodian. I was pretty good friends with that person. I never wanted to do anything to deface the school. I was like, those kids are assholes. Let's see. There was this kid, and everyone just loved him because his nickname was Donkey Tits. And
I don't want to know how he got that name.
I want to know so badly. Why was he called Donkey Tits?
I don't know, dude. He was a fucking kid. Anyway, I don't remember what he did to wrong me, but it upset me a lot. So I went to the condiment thing, which nowadays you can't do this anymore. But I went to the condiment thing and I got my hamburger, which I wasn't going to eat anyway because it's fucking mystery meat. But I put like a shit ton of ketchup and mayonnaise on it. And then he went to go talk to some friends or something, which I don't even know why the hell he made the mistake of sitting next to me. But I put that bitch in his backpack and...
Holy shit.
He came back and he opened his backpack and he's like, what happened? And I was like, I don't know, man. Don't leave your shit alone. a bad choice you made there.
Yeah, I
You didn't fuck with me
remember.
anymore after that.
I remember in biology, this guy thought he was. I guess he just thought he was hilarious, and he squirted me with some Germ-X. So I fucking unscrewed that thing and I emptied it onto his jacket. Like, he got up to go to the bathroom and it was just covering his jacket. Like, he was talking about his brand new jacket. I covered it. Like, people were like, you're not going to do that. I unscrewed that shit and I emptied all of it. And
Did
I
you
was
get
like,
in trouble?
no, I told him I won. He was like, well, if this is damaged, you're going to buy me a new one. I was like, no, nope. Also, it's not going to be damaged, but whatever. I didn't tell him that. I just let him believe it was going to be damaged.
I mean, all it is alcohol.
Yeah, he was stupid. It was a camo jacket that lets you know how dumb he was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I emptied that shit. It was so funny.
Well, at least his jacket was germ-free.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to catch the flu.
Yeah, he's welcome.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
I
he
didn't get in
sanitized
trouble.
The most trouble I ever got in high school was I got lunch detention. We were in science class, and we were making those stupid-ass, what is it, like baking soda and some shit for volcanoes?
Vinegar, I think.
Yeah, like baking soda and vinegar or whatever. Anyway, we were playing with that shit, and my lab partner got some of it on the table, and he, like, shoved it at me, and it was like, you know, baking soda flying, and then I was like, I inhaled to blow it back at him, and my teacher looks over, and she's like, you two, come here, and then I got lunch detention. That kid, I think, is still in prison, but, I got lunch detention, and I never showed up, and I never heard anything else about it. So I was like, lunch detention, fuck that, I'm not doing that.
I never got detention, ever, or did anything to anyone ever.
Yeah, because you didn't speak to people.
Yeah, because
See,
I don't give a shit.
I had ISS
I
every
didn't
now
give
and
a
then. But
fuck about high school.
When Josh first started working with us, he worked. I had a good friend who was working with me at the time, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Dr. Pepper Man," because he always wears the Dr. Pepper shirt, but he doesn't talk to anybody, so no one knows his fucking name. I
God
think he
damn it,
still
man.
calls you Dr. Pepper Man.
God fucking damn it, man. I forgot what day picture day was, and I showed up to school in my fucking Dr. Pepper shirt, and the announcements came on, and I'm like, God damn it. So in my fucking yearbook, I got a fucking Dr. Pepper shirt on. I'm still pissed about that.
See, I never gave a shit about any of that shit. My mom's like, "Oh, you gotta dress up. It's picture day," and I would just wear some random ass shirt anyway. I didn't give a fuck.
I never bought a high school yearbook. I genuinely didn't care.
My mom
Every year.
made me buy one.
Every
she
year.
made me buy it, and she's like, "Oh, you got to get people to sign it." I don't think I even did it my senior year. I was like, "I am not gonna see these fucks ever again," and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I just didn't do it. I signed yearbooks, but I was like, I'm not going to buy a fucking yearbook.
Yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I am not doing this. I think I might have like 2 signatures in my senior yearbook, and I was like, the people that I want to talk to, I'll continue to talk to. The ones that I don't, fuck them. I don't care. I don't plan on going to my high school reunion either.
Man, I got yearbooks going all the way back to elementary school.
Me too. I got one from every year. Somewhere in the fucking labyrinth of my basement, my parents' basement, there's a yearbook for like every fucking year.
I think the
Unless
last
they
yearbook,
threw it out.
I think the last yearbook I got was in the 6th
Probably.
grade. So after that, I was done.
If I ever go back to my house, whenever I go back to my house, I only go there like once every couple of months, but I drew a picture of like a horse or something. You've seen the picture. It's up on the wall.
It's
It's like
fucking
that yellow.
awesome.
It looks sort of like a dinosaur, but I drew like a saddle on it, but it looks like a dick.
It's a great picture.
Yeah, it was brilliantly drawn by me. I think it's dated on the back. I'll have to pull it out of the frame and see, but yeah, it's framed in my parents' basement, so they're proudly displaying my art at all times.
I had this one friend who I asked if I could do something like kind of funny in her, like draw something kind of funny in her yearbook. I think this is the summer, like my junior year or something.
Did you draw a dick?
No, I drew a to-do list.
Did you?
And it
write
was
lose
all
weight?
it was all like terrible made up shit that was really fucked up. And like I just wrote check marks next to all of it.
Oh my god!
And I totally forgot I did that. And I went over to her house, and it was me and a few people went over there. And I was talking to her mom because I'd never met her mom before. And her mom was like, "Oh, you're the guy that wrote that to-do list in her yearbook." And I was like, "Shit, you showed your mom?" Oh, it was so bad because it was like fuck 30 guys and like suck a dick.
Oh my
and like it was like
God.
really grossly like
I'm
summon
surprised she
Satan.
let you in her house.
No, it was grossly inappropriate shit. Like it was so bad. I can't even. These are just things I'm making up. They were comparably bad. Like
Also, I always hated hags. I would, if someone was gonna write hags in my yearbook, I drew through it, or I told them they couldn't write in my yearbook.
I
I
started
fucking
writing.
hated those people.
I did write fags in a couple of people's yearbook. It was like the same way and like a little smiley face, but it was fags.
You're such an
I
asshole.
had one guy who wrote with like a super ultra fine pen in the crease of my yearbook. First person to sign in the crack. Like, what the fuck? Weird motherfucker.
And then, of course, if you give your yearbook to some unsuspecting teacher, they'll write like a fucking half page.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm never gonna read this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't
I think
be
I gave
bothered.
one to my my Spanish teacher, and she fucking wrote it all in Spanish. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what this is.
Did you ask her to write subtitles?
No. But she wrote it, and I just pretended to read it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, and then I walked away. I barely passed that fucking class. I think I got a 70 in that class.
I did so well in Spanish 1. Like, I don't know why, but that was just like second nature to me. Like, Spanish 1, didn't pay attention, didn't do shit, got an A in that class.
Yeah,
That teacher
Oh.
fucking hated me.
not an A, but I never paid attention. I always got really bad grades on the test, and the final exam came around. Got a fucking 75 on that. Have no clue how I did that. I read the paragraph, and I picked whatever word fit with that sentence. I had no idea what any of it actually said.
I took a single semester of French, and I'm pretty sure I passed based on pity. Like
Yeah,
I never
probably.
did anything in that class.
See, I don't understand why they even offer French.
It's so no. They offer Latin too, which is really funny to me.
I mean,
that
Latin's
makes more
kind
sense
of
than French,
useful.
though.
Yeah.
I don't know. If they offered German, I probably would have taken that.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I think they might offer German now in high school.
They do.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Someone was talking about it that recently is in high school, and I'm so upset about it because
It's
I
kind
really
of as
wish.
useless as French, but whatever.
Yeah, but it would be kind of cool if they offered Japanese and German. That would be a really
A
tough decision.
Japanese German hybrid class.
No, Japanese and
Oh,
German.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like a Japanese high school course would be useless
Yeah.
because
Well,
Japanese
yeah, in
is
high school.
such a complex language.
A lot of people would sign up for it though.
Probably, and they would
With
all.
the,
Well, it would
lose.
probably
With
be
that
better
their
to
anime
start
craze.
in high school and then pursue it in college too.
I mean, maybe. Oh, they should be teaching multiple languages. Like, I didn't get any foreign language until I was in high school. Now I think they start really young, which is way better for you because I didn't
Yeah.
retain jack shit of that class. Like, it was really easy, and I could probably still sit down and conjugate a page full of verbs, but I couldn't. I don't speak or understand Spanish very well. I can pick up like super common words. That's about it.
One of the elementary schools I went to in North Carolina taught Spanish, like starting in like the 4th or 5th grade,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty interesting. I don't think I ever really learned. I learned the colors. That's all I learned.
Azul.
hmm
Yeah.
It's blue.
Yes, it is.
I passed that class.
Did you?
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
just so you know.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
It's so early in the morning.
It's 5 till 4.
So
Almost-
speaking of all the automation stuff that we were talking about earlier, Nest has acquired Revolve with no E.
With no E.
They're a Colorado-based company that makes a bunch of automation shit for your house. So now, I don't know if they've got the integration, ready, but now Nest essentially can control your entire house.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. They do like the automated light bulbs, automated switches, and all kinds of shit. You can set up different things like movie night where it gets your lighting just right. All kinds of shit.
Vacation mode where it'll randomly turn on lights. It's pretty interesting.
I'm the kind of paranoid / ignorant motherfucker that would just believe my house would take me captive. I would live in constant fear of my house just being like, nope, you live in here always now.
Have you ever seen Eureka?
I loved that show. That was such a good show.
It was on Sci-Fi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's probably why I wouldn't watch it.
Oh,
You're
I
an
could
ass.
never get super into it, but that does happen in one of the first episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy basically gets taken prisoner by his house. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, anytime I see anything about robots, I'm like, fuck them.
Also, one
I'm
of the
like living in the 17th century.
one of the automatic or one of the smart locks from Samsung we were looking at. It looks like HAL, and I really want it. I want it so
You
badly.
should get it. It sounds really cool.
We're not getting that one.
I want the HAL, Josh. Let me get
We're not
HAL.
getting that fucking
want HAL.
lock.
I
No,
want
it's not
HAL.
happening.
I want HAL in the front of my house.
He wants two things. He
It's
wants
too
an
expensive.
inside grill and he wants HAL. Let him have the inside grill and HAL.
No,
You
he
know
wants a
how-
lot more than that.
You know how
He
awesome
does.
it's gonna be when somebody walks up and they're like, "Dude, these people have HAL on their front door."
I
These
don't think
people
it
are
actually
fucking
looks
awesome."
like that. I said the lighting in the picture made it look like
We'll
HAL.
put an LED behind it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy this $300 fucking lock, break it open to put a goddamn LED in it.
Exactly.
That sounds fantastic.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
That'd be cool as shit there, right?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
I'm really bad about encouraging Alan.
Yeah, that's because I'm always right.
I can't help but agree.
See? You're just on the losing side of this argument.
That's why he's mad.
Maybe I'll invite someone that will always agree with me.
Yeah, maybe you should do that.
like a sock puppet. with
You know
your-
I'm
on
not
your
gonna
hand.
do that.
I know you're not going to do that. That's why I said you should.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah, we would have had a fourth, but I procrastinated / forgot. And
That person
I
would have
just
been
didn't.
so pissed at you anyway.
Why? Oh, for
'Cause it's
recording
fucking
until
4 in the
4 a.m.?
morning.
Yeah, well, our schedule didn't go exactly well this week, so
I mean, as long as they're not 90, they should be awake right now.
Yeah.
I feel like
If
90-year-old
they're
people are
87,
waking
they should
up
be
right
awake
now.
right now.
I feel like 90-year-olds are waking up now. They got to get down to the country kitchen for the buffet.
For the super early bird
Yeah.
special. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Jesus.
I can't believe it's 4 a.m. It's so early. I'm going to be up until like 7 editing this.
Yeah.
Also, in case anyone's wondering, this is an Ouya, and this is an Ouya controller.
It sucks.
It's to remind me of the terrible investments I've made in the past.
Yep.
And don't believe anything you read on the internet.
I sold mine.
I know you did.
To who?
I don't give a shit.
Fucking stranger on the internet.
Oh, okay. Because I know you asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I was like, no. Now that I've heard all bitching about it from you guys.
Yeah. Nick sold his at a yard sale.
I remember how excited everyone was too. Like, oh yeah, my Ouya's going to come in. And then you guys waited for like ever.
The
but
promises that they made and what we got were not even in the same game.
Yeah.
Like, what they were promising was like the world, and what we got was jack shit, and it didn't ship on time. And by the time we got it, it was already in stores. So what was even the fucking point?
And we didn't even get the right one because we were supposed to get the ones that were engraved because we were in the first.
Oh yeah,
We were in like the early Kickstarter group.
yeah. We were before they broke 1 million, right?
Yeah, way before they
Yeah.
broke 1
oh,
million.
so
And then-
you bought it right off of Kickstarter then, right?
Yeah, I remember
That's one
Josh
of the
told
most
me about it.
successful Kickstarters
I want to
too.
say it was August 9th. I think it was August 9th. It was definitely sometime early to mid-August. And Josh was like, "Oh, did you hear about this thing? I just found it on Kickstarter." And then we went into work, and I was like, "Josh, did you pre-order your Ouya yet?" And he's like, "No, why did you?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I did." And he's like, "I fucking hate you," and ordered his.
Yep.
Because I ordered
Was that
before him.
2012 or 2013? That was 2012, right?
I don't think so. I think it was 2013.
I think that was no.
It may have
Yeah,
been
you got
late
it early
2012.
2013.
It was August. It took a whole year before it got to us. It was definitely
Yeah, see, that's why I
Your
think-
brother ordered later than us.
yeah.
Got his, what was it, like a month before us?
Mhm.
And he got the proper console. And we got the shitty consoles that are just the retail version. I was
How much
so
did
pissed
you drop
about
on that, if you don't mind me
It was
asking?
$100.
Yeah, $100.
Oh.
It's not too bad of an investment. I still want to hook it up and play it, but I'm just too goddamn lazy. I'd rather use it.
I
as a
tried
set
modding
piece.
mine. It never fucking worked. It was awful.
You could do like an Ouya review, even though there's like 1,000 of those.
Now I want to do some Let's Plays in it someday, but you know, I gotta get around to it at some point. I gotta hook it up again. It has. I haven't even hooked that thing up in like
There is
a year at least.
There's a lot of
That's a
Nerd After
lot.
Dark stuff that he needs to get around to because we're still waiting on that short film.
Dude, there's ADR work to be done. I gotta get
yeah.
all that shit worked out. I still need people to come over and record, and then I have to sync it up and
Yeah,
edit
well,
it
you
and-
picked a very unreliable person.
No, I'm waiting on several people.
Oh, really?
There are 3 different ADR parts in there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Which we
a pain in
cannot
the ass.
discuss.
NDA.
Oh, okay. I remember the third one now.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. It's gonna be out by the end of the year, dude. That was one
shit.
of my goals. Oh shit! What are you shitting about? Did it crash?
No.
Oh.
Just went off. Scared the fuck out of me.
Sorry about that, audience. I don't like to trim these too much because it's a fucking nightmare. But what timestamp are we looking at?
3 minutes past 1 hour.
Okay, so yeah, it's about time to wrap up. Anyway, thanks for joining us again this week. So you know, follow us on Twitter because we only have 14 followers and it makes me sad. So did you? Yeah, I guess you guys didn't see the numbers. I'm the only one who gets to see those.
Yup.
Our podcast last week, the audio version, 185 plays.
185. Last time I
shit.
checked,
Yeah.
it was 125.
Yeah,
God
it was
damn.
185
What the
plays by the end of
fuck?
the week. So
You should just hashtag Gamergate every episode.
No, fuck that.
Just all the time.
I mean, we talked about Gamergate again, just not very long, but in the beginning.
Hopefully we keep
You can
at
just
least
put
half
Kevin
of
Smith
those.
in there.
So
we
you
can
know.
keep half of those. That'd be great.
So, you know, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on YouTube.
At
Message.
NatsNation on Twitter.
Yeah. Message, and I'll respond because I'm lonely. I feel like it's a bunch of robots, though. You need that human contact.
Yeah.
Even if it's terrible, even if it's just your show fucking sucks, that's better than nothing because
Yay,
I know someone
feedback.
hates it.
Yeah, just some YouTube comment. High school antic or fuck you guys or first or something.
Yeah, I'll just delete it, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to delete all comments.
Oh,
Cool.
well, don't go full PewDiePie on us.
No, I'm not going to turn them off. I'm just going to sit there and delete them one by one. It's
Oh,
more
okay.
personal that way.
Yeah, that's true. It's like,
cares?
this douchebag deleted your comment. It's like, that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
This douchebag.
But it's after 4 o'clock. Hopefully this will be up on Tuesday instead of... When did I get it up? No, hopefully it'll be up on Monday because last week I didn't get it up until like Wednesday because I had a whole bunch of fucking issues uploading. But, you know, thanks for joining us. We're going to do the same bullshit again next week. Hopefully earlier in the morning, though, instead of later in the morning. So
Yeah.
thanks for joining us. And, you know, I guess we can do an outro of some sort.
Bye.
Bye.
Piss off.
Fuck
Wow.
you.
Fuck both of you.